Hi, my name is Sally Inkster and I help new entrepreneurs gain confidence through their personal branding so that they can go out and show the world who they are and what their business is. For the last couple of weeks, I've been reading a book called The Slight Edge. I've read it before, but this time I'm reading each chapter and then talking to you about it. And today we are on chapter 10. And this is discussing how we should be doing our own personal development and why we should be doing that. We've talked in previous chapters about how our philosophy, our own personal philosophy, is a foundation for our lives, and that our attitudes that we have through our philosophy control our actions, which give us results. But to be able to put those together, we need to control our thoughts, because thoughts come into our brains from left, from right, and all the time. And we need to use personal development to learn how to control those. And one of those ways is to read a book every day, about 10 pages or one chapter, and also listen to audios and listen to podcasts, etc., so that we can take it in all different ways, just for 15 minutes a day. I've got a story, or a Christmas cracker joke really. It's 5 frogs were sitting on a lily pad and one of them decided to jump off. How many frogs were left on the lily pad? And lots of people will say 4, but actually no, there's still 5, because the frog only decided to jump off. He didn't necessarily take the action to put that decision into practice. So we have to learn about our self-development and also practice it, because learning and practicing and actually physically doing something go together like left and right. A bit like trying to climb a ladder. If you're climbing a ladder, it goes left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. You try climbing a ladder only using your right foot. Incredibly difficult and very, very tiring. Another thing we learn is about putting in a plan. You need to take action. You need to put in a plan. And that plan actually is not going to be the plan that works. It's not necessarily going to be the right plan. There's a story about how Apollo, going to the moon in the 1960s, had to get from Earth to the moon. And you would assume that was a straight course and that they had put in a plan to get it straight up to the moon. But in actual fact, that rocket was only on the right course for about 2 to 3% of its whole journey. And that's because it would start off, veer off course, and then they would do some calculations and say, no, you need to go 20% east or whatever. I don't really understand that, but you had to go east, and they would overshoot it, and then they'd have to come back again. They spent the whole time with the plan, but overshooting it or undershooting it, and then trying to get back onto the path. But that only happened 2 to 3%, which I think is amazing. So what it's really saying is you have to have lots of failures with your plan. They're not meant to work. They are just a way of really you doubling your failure. Because to get to success, we have to fail lots and lots. And if you do more and more and you get it wrong, actually you're just doubling your rate of failure, off course, on course, off course, on course. And eventually you will then become successful, because that's on the other side of failure. So it comes down to that you have to make a plan. You start doing the plan, and then you look at where that's taking you and see how much off course you are. And so you review it. You plan, you do, and you review. Another of the hints he gives us is that we should be spending time with people who are doing exactly that. We know that we are, as a person, the makeup of the 5 people we are closest to and we spend most time with. because they will mould your actions, they'll mould your attitudes, your income will be about the same as theirs and you won't go above it. You will learn the same things as they do and you will have opinions the same as they do. So sometimes, especially at the beginning or the end of a year, it's a really good idea to look at those 5 people. And I'm not saying cut out family members, but perhaps it's time to spend less time with some people and more time with other people, because that is how we grow, learning from others and modelling what they do. So I really hope you have gained something from this video. If you have, just like it, share it, comment on it. Thank you. And I hope that you can go out being your best you, so that you can put yourself out to the world and they can understand who you are and what your business is this year. Thank you. Take care. Bye.